So, happy Tuesday. Today, I'm going to pull up the DashCon schedule, and we're going to look through it. I'm just writing some things down before I share this. Tumblr, sexy man. Sorry, I'm just writing down what I know about Tumblr. Sans Undertale versus... What the fuck is the guy's name from? It's like Regan... It's been a while since I've watched Mob Psycho, and I can't remember how they pronounce it, how his name's actually pronounced. So I've been avoiding saying it. I would like to discuss DashCon, of which I'm going to this weekend. And I don't know anything about Tumblr. Like, sorry. I'm lying. Because, as you can see over here, I have this list that says what I know about Tumblr, and it's the ball pit from DashCon, and the Tumblr Sexy Man competition, of which is between Sans Undertale and the guy from Mob Psycho. And I know Sans Undertale won that, so... That's what I know about Tumblr. I think someone told me about shoelaces the other day, and I think it was, I like your shoelaces, which is the thing to say to identify other Tumblr users. That's the extent of my knowledge about Tumblr. I'm hoping that y'all can educate me a little bit more about Tumblr culture as we're going through this. That's how I found out that Reddit's phrase to identify themselves is, "Does the narwhal bacon?" And I have never wanted to disassociate myself from Reddit more so than that moment. So Tumblr. I am going to DashCon too, and this is happening this weekend on Saturday and Sunday in Toronto. It has nothing to do with the people who made DashCon 1. It's just people who decided, hey, we can make the con, but actually make the con because we know what we're doing because we've run conventions before. For full context, I do not, know Tumblr because when Tumblr was popular, I was just not on Tumblr. I was like, I don't need another live journal, not realizing it was, way more than that. There has been another Sexy Man contest since that. Echo Gene, please tell me about that. Who won? And who was it between? Because I feel like I need to know this. I must know. I don't want to go in there with outdated information. So, there's a bunch of stuff happening. Hold on, there's a DashCon 2 lore page. I should read some of this. So my understanding is that they did a DashCon last year as well. Like a DashCon 2. So this is technically DashCon 2? Hold on! This is a really funny Sexy Man competition. Are you fucking serious? Okay. Second Sexy Man competition between Ryland Grace from Project Hail Mary. Senshi from Dungeon Meshi is extremely funny. Antenna from Delta. Appreciate that. I now have more context. So here, let me read this lore about DashCon 2. DashCon 2 is unlike most other conventions as it has a running in-universe story that evolves during each convention. We also have a theme every year that ties into whatever new story is unfolding in convention lore. So this was last year's, I believe, which is wild. Okay, first off, I guess let's read our history DashCon page. Oh. Never mind, we will not find out. We will not find out about that. So let's find out about DashCon 2. All you really need to know is that one of the amenities offered by DashCon 2 is a ball pit that attendees can play in, and everyone's really excited about it. I am so baffled. What I'm reading right now. The Muppet Joker, also known as the Croaker, is a being beyond understanding. He is like the Joker, but a Muppet. He also has an erotic fixation on his Kermit the Frog puppet. He chuckles darkly. What? He's petrified by horses. Excuse me, what? What is this sentence? What is this sentence? Is chuckles darkly like a Tumblr thing that I should know about? As a reward for her efforts in the duel, Ball Pit Queen Lachlan O'Neill knighted Strange Aeons as Sir Strange of Aeons in the Ball Pit Kingdom. Lachlan, or Nessie, was the original founder of DashCon. Per the history page, of which is not working at the moment. She was 15 when she conceived the original idea, and the convention planning was really swept out from her by adults who should have known what they were doing. Oh my fucking god. This is so much. This is so much about people I do not know anything about. One of the attendees was Robesphere Robespierre? Robespierre? Reanimated in the body of Iron Widow author. What? So that was last year. That was Robespierre. Okay, thank you, show. The ball pit woman's a raccoon conservationalist now, I think. Amazing. Here's what's going on at 2026 DashCon 2, okay? This is now the actual lore of the event I'm going to. It turns out Robespierre was not dead. He stormed the DashCon 2 offices, read Bouncy Castle, and declared revolution in the Ball Pit Kingdom. This is so much, Lumi. This is so much for I am so fucking lost. I'm gonna have a good time, but I am so lost. Robespierre believes in democracy after all. He agreed that the guillotine question would be put to a vote. Either strange aeons would be executed or he himself would be. The execution, naturally performed via guillotine, will be held on Saturday evening. I mean, this is the Tumblr convention! This is the Tumblr convention! 3 couples who got engaged in the DashCon 2 ball pit in 2025 will be getting married at the convention on Sunday. Are you serious? What? Hold on. Are you telling me 3 couples got engaged at the DashCon 2 ball pit in 2025? Excuse me. 3 couples got engaged in the DashCon 2 ball pit in 2025. That's some important Tumblr knowledge to know, I think. That's 3 too many. Yeah, what do you mean 3? Yeah, what do you mean 3? But they're all getting married at the convention on Sunday! More specifically, they will participate in the grand ritual where they become vessels of the great 3 couples, Dean, Winchester, and Castiel. What is this from? What series is this from? The Doctor and the Master. I'm guessing that's Doctor Who? And then this is Sherlock Holmes. What's Dean, Winchester, and Castiel from? It's something with super in it. This is Doctor Who, and this is Sherlock Holmes. The awesome force of the tripartite Super Who-Lock wedding will have a ripple effect, bringing peace to all for 10,000 years. Super Who-Lock. So that's Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. Sounds like the worst Pokemon Challenge rule set. Yeah, I know, right? That's very funny. Okay, now that that's done, now that I've read about the convention, hold on. Will there be a ball pit? This was just more FAQ. Why are you calling the second DashCon 2 to DashCon 3? Oh, okay. They're just doing theme titles, I see. About the ball pit. I hate the piss fandom. Folks, I hate the piss fandom. I truly hate the piss fandom. Are we doing a clown personality test? This is so fucking Tumblr, man. This is so Tumblr. Yo, Boop69 is a great fucking color code. Okay, hold on. Please explain 3 weed-smoking girlfriends. Please explain 3 weed-smoking girlfriends. I must know about any of these. Does anyone know any of these Tumblr memes? They smoke the bunts of weed? Hold on, I need to look up. Him and his 3 goth girlfriends smoking bunts of weed. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, let me write this. I will write this down then. Fucking bunts of weed. I am learning so much about Tumblr. My 3 weed-smoking girlfriends refers to a popular Tumblr post in which user posts a picture of 3 women sharing a marijuana cigarette while dressed in cannabis-related clothing and wrote, "My 3 girlfriends, and yes, they smoke weed." Holy fuck. It's called a bunt, not weed cigarette, and yes, it is a weed bunt. They all smoke weed bunts before we kiss. They are my girlfriends. I need to know about Down with the Cis bus. And then this bus screeches up, stops next to us, and a bunch of people with Down with Cis shirts climbed out and started beating him up. I was punched and kicked a bit too, but I managed to avoid brutalization by going for their faces. What? What? I'm surprised at how many of these things I know that Metroid Prime doesn't. I do not. Somehow I have completely stayed unaware of Tumblr. Completely. I need to look up the Raylo crepe, but I am concerned about this one. Note that I'm wearing my hair in 3 buns and have a Kylo tee on. So I'm like, is there a problem? And she just says, are you a fucking Raylo? And I'm like, geez, what gave it away? Because I have 0 chill when it comes to smart-ass teens. Okay. I know the most popular AO3 fanfic is a Raylo meme fic. Hey, that's good Tumblr knowledge to know. Thank you. Thank you, Great Uniter. I'm wondering where the crepe plays into this part. Mom ends up being a Raylo shipper and buys the poster banana Nutella crepes to apologize. That's extremely funny. Who the fuck is the Onceler? Dr. Seuss? What? No, we have Dr. Seuss. I have not seen this. I guess there's been a lot more sexy man contests. What the fuck is... Who is Bill Cipher? Gravity Falls. Okay. Oh. What? I'm so confused. I know that. I do know that character. I do know that character. I'm so confused. What is that? Tony the Talking Clock. From Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Okay, I'm why are so many of the sexy men inanimate objects? The only person who I actually know here is Sans Undertale. I like your shoelaces. What? Is this like What does the president have to do with the shoelaces? Now I'm more confused. Because I thought that, is that how you're supposed to respond? Thanks, I stole them from the president. That is the response? Okay, it is actually the response. Cool. I only knew about the first one, so I am learning. If you had to go back in time... What? If you had to go back in time and explain one historical event to a medieval child, which would it be? Original Dashcon, the Bone Witch, the Mishap Apocalypse, Destial Election Putingate, or Goncharov. What? Tumblr Bone Witch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not reading all this. I'm not reading all this. What is the... Goncharov? It's an internet meme surrounding a non-existent 1973 Mafia film of the same name. It was imagined by Tumblr users as a joke, often with the tagline, the greatest Mafia movie ever made. It's usually described as a Mafia film set in Naples with the involvement of director Martin Scorsese. Okay, they've made, like, fucking posters and shit. This is so funny. I have to respect the amount of homework you're doing to understand someone else's inscrutable and jokes. Listen, I am trying to make this a good event for me. And I don't want to go in there being like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, there will be a lot of that. There will be a lot of that too, but... The Misha Apocalypse Tumblr. The Tumblr meme associated with April Fool's Day 2013. Who's Misha Collins? Supernatural. Oh. Supernatural. Fans on social media switched their avatars to a particular photo of a grim-faced Misha Collins. Apparently enough people participated in that some people would see their entire Tumblr dash full of posts from Misha. People were not excited to see pictures of Misha Collins, were confused or annoyed. Another Supernatural thing? Is Tumblr just all Supernatural? I'm not watching it. I have zero interest. More than 4,000 Destiel fanfics were posted on Archive of Our Own between November 6, 2020 and January 2021. Are you fucking serious? Your favorite little guy, Glup Shitto, Blorbo, a little meow meow, which old man is currently baby girl. Russian novelist. What? Is this actually a real person? Why is this Russian novelist a little guy? I don't know what a little meow meow is. Is it just referring to, like, cats? Is a phrase used to describe a fictional character viewed as both deeply problematic and worthy of sympathy. Which ball pit ball did you hatch from? The fuck? Have you ever had a dream that you could, you could... Okay, I'm guessing these are also all references to shit that I don't know, but... I know this one. I don't know if what these have to do with anything, but... I didn't realize that was a Tumblr meme. This is who I got. I also dislike the Canadian Revenue Agency, thank you. Let's look through the actual schedule. I gotta figure out what I'm going to. I don't want to get there for 10 a.m., but I think I'm gonna end up getting there for 10 a.m., even though I'm gonna fucking cry. Major events. So this is a 2-day event. And there's the execution vote, so the vote stops at 5 p.m. Let me just write that down. Folks, I am going to do my best to live stream some of this from the event. I don't know how it's gonna go. Again, I am one person with no camera person this time. So, I'm gonna do my best, but we'll see what happens. And then Sunday, they have another crow exchange. They have the closing ceremony. The wedding is from 2 to 3:30. And then there's a fucking dance party. I feel like this is also going to require me to do some Tumblr research. Raccoon patch update 6.7. What does this mean? What does this mean? Why Robosphere was a 1790s Tumblr sexy man. Get ready for the most revolutionary hear me out in history. Yeah, Robosphere. Someone explain vanilla extract to me. What does this mean? Tumblr user made a poll with different cake ingredients as the poll options and asked users to help make the cake. Vanilla extract got the largest percentage of votes, which would, of course, make a horrible cake. Other users found this hilarious and have been continuing with the vanilla extract meme, such as putting it in an option about polls about other options. Well, people tried to make a cake with the same proportions of ingredients in the poll, and it turned out nasty. Okay. Write this down. This is good to know. Vanilla extract. 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Birds and symbols. Voltron fandom. I don't particularly care about Voltron. I don't know what relevance it has specifically to Tumblr, though. Omegaverse. What's that? What is this? Omegaverse is... Oh, everyone's saying, oh no, uh-oh. Should I not look this up? Should I not look this up right now? It is an 18+ panel. Look it up. It's basically porn. If you're not scared of werewolves, just look it up. God, fucking hell. Okay. I'm gonna cry. Omegaverse Tumblr. All about ABO. Excuse me? So you've encountered this term for the first time. Maybe you're 12 or very offline, or you've heard it before but heeded someone's advice not to look it up. Either way, you're here wondering. Okay, that's why they're talking about nodding here. That's why this is here. I see. Okay. I only knew some of these terms. I will not be going to this panel. I'm actually just going to say I will not be going to this panel. I also don't like this, either. I don't like this that says incest live. What is this? Excuse me. What is this? Would you like some Bibles to bring with you? I think I might need to. Maybe I'll bring my Shadow the Hedgehog crucifix. I'm gonna say, don't ask anyone about the Omegaverse. That's a good thing. Cool. You don't need to know. No, I'm well aware of that. Which Robin is the most blurbo? Like Robin from Batman? You need a new blurbo. Come on down to Bats Used Birds. We got thirst traps, fake deaths, missing organs, lesbian fantasies, and more. Robin, specifically Dick Grayson's the biggest himbo. Okay, is that a Tumblr thing I need to know? Okay, hold on. Robin is the biggest himbo. Thank you. I put it on my list. Stage. Opening ceremonies. Cosplay catwalking competition. I'm probably gonna go check that out. I do like to check out the cosplay stuff. Cosplay catwalk competition. This will probably be the most normal panel I go to. God, I'm so fucking curious about DashCon's Got Talent, too. A charity raffle results into guillotine. Sea shanty sing-along. Okay, yeah, you know what? I will go to that, too. I think that'll be fun. I'll write it down. That's at the same time as the coffin of media literacy, though. Ancestor sea shanties. Excuse me, why not both? Why not both? Listen, I want to go to at least one of the 18+ panels. I still have this fucking Omegaverse tab open. Close. Hold on. This is Sunday panels. Hold on. I found the perfect panel to go to. What would Shadow the Hedgehog wear to Pride? Go through Shadow the Hedgehog's metaphorical and literal closet to rank which of his game skins would fit in most at the Pride Festival. This is a I must go to this. It's happening at the same time as the fucking dance party. So I'm upset about that. Why is there another vanilla extract panel? Bug ass adventures in etymology. Hot MILFs, moths all learn from. In your area are ready to meet you now to teach you about bug-ass gladiator battles, shrimp bug discourse, and more. Can someone tell me about bug-ass in Tumblr? And why this is a thing? I'm glad I looked through all this. I now have a much better idea of what the fuck is gonna happen at this con, which is great. Wonderful. I should bring snacks and food. I kind of want to check out the AMV contest, too. I didn't write that down. Yes, DashCon 2 is now a recurring con, yeah. So they did one last year, and this is DashCon 2 Viva la Revolution, I think is what it's called. They're still going with the name DashCon 2, though. And I'm going there this weekend. I got a media pass. So they let me, they let me in. The convention's sold out. It sold out almost immediately. And I don't know anything about Tumblr, so I've been doing my research. I basically have written out, I did a bunch of research on Tumblr with the help of chat. So I'm at least somewhat prepared, and I know not to ask about the Omegaverse. Anyway, thank you everyone for indulging me in the Tumblr culture. I am so glad that I have something to work with. I'm gonna work on my outfits, and I'm gonna work on my notebook, because I think it is a very funny gimmick to just go up to people and be like, hey, teach me about Tumblr. So now, even with my base knowledge, I can do some riffing back at people. All I'm hearing is that I made the right choice to never make a Tumblr account. Yeah, probably.